Other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today.
You are looking live at LST Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State University, nestled in the foothills of eastern Kentucky and a mere 63 miles west of the center of the basketball universe. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Pullum. Joining me on the call tonight will be the voice of the Russell Lady Red Devils, Brian Hall. And if you heard him on the last game, it was Russell over big on Boyd County. They have already punched their ticket into the finals, but now it is the Ashland Kittens, the defending 16th region champions, taking on the Menifee Lady Cats. Ashland comes in 24-5 on the season. Menifee is a dangerous 16-12. Expect a battle between these two teams, and we'll come back right after this to talk about Menifee County right here on the Restoration RX pregame show on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now, the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
And we're back for the Restoration RX pregame show live from LST Johnson Arena. Chris Pullum and Brian Hall. We'll hear from Mike Miller a little later. He'll be our sideline reporter tonight. He'll pick up interviews with both of the coaches and also peek into both teams' huddles as we go along. But let's talk about the Menifee Lady Cats first. They came into this game after pulling off a tough win on Tuesday night against the Raceland Rams, a game that was really hard fought. And if you want to look at the highlights right now, Peyton Burgess, who got the first bucket, she had a monster game, double-double. I think she had, 22 rebounds in that game, Brian. Yeah. And then, of course, after that, it's J.C. Jevedon. You'll see her hit a three right there. J.C. Jevedon tonight, big night for her. She is 18 points away from setting the all-time Menifee scoring record. And they're going to need a lot from both Jevedon and Burgess against this really, really tough Ashland team, a team that will swarm defensively. They want to turn you over. It's a team that plays with tremendous intensity and aggressiveness, and somehow Menifee is going to have to figure out how to play against them, and it's going to take these three key players to have big games to get it done. And we'll start with the junior Addison Reed, averaging 7 points a game, 2 rebounds, shooting right at 34%. She's going to need to get a lot of looks at the rim, and she's going to have to shoot often at a very high clip. Peyton Burgess, you know what she does. 17 and 15 on the season, a monster game, really the one that pushed them over the top against Raceland. She's got to perform at her best tonight too. And then J.C. Jevedon, also 21 points on average, struggled a little bit against Raceland, picked it up towards the end, but as we mentioned before, 18 points to set the record, and you know she's chomping at the bit to do that, isn't she, Brian?
Absolutely, and it's hard to talk about Menifee and not bring up Peyton Burgess. She loves playing on this court. We watched her with 20-plus rebound games last year. Mm-hmm. She carried that into this year, and she and J.C. Jevedon and the rest of Menifee County are going to play as close to a perfect game as they can to play with the defending champs here.
Let's dig a little bit deeper in that, and I think we both agree Ashland going into this was probably the clubhouse favorite in the 16th region to repeat as champions.
Yeah.
Of course, Russell playing some really good basketball right now defensively, but what does Menifee need to get right tonight to get out of here with a win and an unlikely win and punch their card into the championship game tomorrow night?
Well, I mean, step 1A, 1B is the value possessions. They've got to take care of the basketball against Ashland's pressure. Ashland's obviously going to force it away from J.C. Jevenin, so they're going to have other ball handlers step up and other scorers.
We're going to take another break. You're watching the Restoration RX pregame show right here on MyTown TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurides, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom.
When you're ready for your next chapter, Jamie Lynn Barker at Century 21 makes it simple. Personalized service for buying or selling. Guided every step of the way. Call 606-831-5227.
Okay, Ashland, it's time to relax.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
It's the Restoration Hardware pregame show, Ashland and Menifee. We talked about Menifee before the break. Let's talk about the Ashland Kittens. And before we talk about personnel, let's discuss their road here. They opened up against East Carter on Tuesday night in a game that I think most thought Ashland was the heavy favorite, and they certainly proved it, and they proved just how tough they are defensively as they created, I can't remember how many turnovers. It was in the 20s, but just a tough team, and it was Brooklyn Duckweiler and Gabby Carley who had such big nights, but also Ariana Gully, as you see her on that finish right there. Just a fantastic game all around. Ariana Gully, as we mentioned, the reigning 16th region MVP, and basically every Kitten got on the floor, and I think just about all of them, with the exception of Bristol Clark, actually got on the scorebook against East Carter. And you see Gabby Carley on that drive and finish, and that's where she's been so good this year. Let's quickly take a look now at the key players for Ashland, and it all begins with Brooklyn Duckweiler and her defense on the ball. Brooklyn has some of the quickest hands you're going to find in high school basketball, and she makes it very difficult for opposing teams, to bring the ball up the court behind her. Really not much difference when you talk about quick hands. Gabby Carley heading to Malone University next year, the 16th region Most Valuable Player of the Year. And then Ariana Gully, as we mentioned, the Most Valuable Player of this 16th Region Tournament last season. And she has shown so far in this tournament that she is ready to win that award again. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back after this on My Town.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Mom, what's for dinner?
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
From the ground up, trust the pros at JR's Concrete. Residential or commercial, reliable, professional, done on schedule. Call 606-465-2601 today. Trust the pros at JR's Concrete. We pour it right.
First National Bank is proud to support the 16th Regional Tournament. Just like these athletes, we're committed to dedication and teamwork, on and off the court. From banking to big dreams, we're here for you. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I am DJ Reimer, a candidate to serve you on the Ashland City Commission. I believe in teamwork, dedication, and making our community stronger. Together, we can tackle the challenges Ashland faces and create opportunities for all of our residents. Let's work together to keep Ashland moving forward. And on November 5th, vote DJ Reimer.
I want to thank everyone who joined us for the Restoration RX pregame show, not hardware. I apologize to Joel Dooley as I was trying to get to that break quickly and my brain got ahead of my mouth on that one, but we were probably about 5 seconds away from throwing it over to Chuck Rist for tonight's starting lineup. So, Chuck, go ahead and take it away.
Once again, good evening and welcome to Morehead State University, the LST Johnson Arena, and the 2026 16th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. In this evening's second semifinal, the winners of the 64th District, the Kittens of Ashland Blazer, meet the winners of the 61st District, the Lady Cats of Menifee County. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, Ashland Blazer. For the Kittens, starting at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 23, Jenna Delaney. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 10, Brooklyn Duckweiler. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 11, Gabby Carley. At forward, a 6'1" junior, number 1, Alexis Troxler. And at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 25, Ariana Gully. Ashland has a record of 24 wins and 5 losses. The Kittens are coached by Stacy Davis, assisted by Michael Lynch, Beth Ingram, Allie Holly, and David Asidu. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, Menifee County. For the Lady Cats, starting at guard, a 5'5" 8th grader, number 0, Carson Wells. At guard, a 5-foot junior, number 1, Addison Reed. At guard, a 5'3" senior, number 5, J.C. Jeviden. At guard, a 5-foot senior, number 23, Grace Rogers. And at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Peyton Burgess. Menifee County has a record of 17 wins and 12 losses. The Lady Cats are coached by Drew Schwartz. Assistant coaches.
So there we
Ken
go, your
Schwartz,
starting lineups
Wyatt
both
Hurd.
ways. First for Menifee, it is number 0, Carson Wells, Addison Reed, number 1, number 3, Peyton Burgess, number 5, J.C. Jeviden, and number 23, the senior Grace Rogers. For Ashland, the usual suspects. Number 1, Alexis Troxler, 10, Brooklyn Duckweiler, 11, Gabby Carley, 23, Jenna Delaney, and 25, Ariana Gully. It will be Troxler and Peyton Burgess jumping it up, and I think you might see that matchup quite a bit tonight, Troxler and Burgess.
My guess is they are going to get to know each other tonight.
I think you're
Chris.
right.
Yeah.
So game 2 of the semifinals underway, tip controlled by Ashland. Here's Gabby Carley over the timeline, leaves it for Delaney. Delaney, her drive cut off. 3 from Troxler out of the gate, knocks it down. Alexis Troxler, only a 14% three-point shooter on the season, but got all 3 of those.
God, shot that with confidence too, Chris.
Here's Burgess, might have got away with a carry. J.C. Jeviden now with the ball. A mere 18 points away from becoming the Menifee Lady Cats all-time leading scorer. She'd love to get that here tonight on the big court at Morehead State. Tapped away by Carley. Picked up by Duckweiler. Duck ahead of the pack. Duck missed the shot as she was challenged by, looks like it was Carson Wells. Troxler again, 3. Top of the key, buries it. Wow. Alexis Troxler opens the game with a pair of triples, Brian.
I mean, the last thing Menifee County wants is Alexis Troxler playing with that kind of confidence.
Reminds me of last year when Caleb Clark stepped up and hit 5 threes against Boyd County in the 16th Region Championship game. He wasn't necessarily known as a three-point shooter, but he was on fire last year. Near turnover as Burgess has it now outside. Here's Rogers. Gives it back to Burgess. Burgess doubled. Troxler's going to tie her up. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Lady Cats.
You know, you talked about Clark last year and the way Troxler started. Confidence is a dangerous thing, especially in a win-or-go-home scenario.
Absolutely. It's loser leave town tonight at Morehead. Tapped away by Trox. Oh, she's been you're naming the player of the game for the first minute and a half. It's been her. Delaney gets the layup. Delaney and Troxler, 2 unlikely scorers for Ashland, leading the way early, 8-0 Kittens.
You know, 2 kids that bring so much to their team, and now they're bringing offense too. So,
Jeviden had her shot blocked by Gully. Now it's Carley quickly ahead to Delaney. She'll settle. Shot blocked by Burgess.
Why
Troxler
not?
Missed that one.
Little heat check.
Duck got there, saved it to Gully. Ariana now drop step to the left side, missed the shot. Trox on the rebound, put back. Alexis Troxler now with 8. And Coach Schwartz has seen enough. He wants a timeout. And he's having a word with the official. We've got a Blackburn Avenue Giovanni's timeout. And wow, Brian, out of the gate, Ashland out to a 10-0 lead.
If I had told you this morning Ashland would be ahead 10-0 without a bucket from Carley, Duckweiler, or Gully, I think Coach Davis would have felt pretty good about that.
There's Troxler on that three, and she'll open up again, as you see on the replay, wide open as Burgess doubling down, just trying to clog up the lane, leaving everybody alone. And just real quick, we have a ticket giveaway going on for your chance to win 2 tickets to see illusionist Rick Thomas on April 2nd. Head over to the MyTown TV Facebook page and comment MAGIC under the ticket giveaway post. We are giving away a pair of tickets to his show at the brand new Paramount Arts Center. And we will notify the winners before the girls' championship game on Friday.
Guys, in that timeout, Coach Schwartz was just trying to calm his team down and, just try to be patient, be strong with the basketball, because they've turned it over a couple of times here. Just an encouraging 30-second timeout and a little bit of a change on the offensive end to see how they were running their sets. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Mike. Here's Reed in the corner, looking inside to try to get the ball to Burgess. That double was coming down from Duckweiler, taken away by Carly and intercepted by Carson Wells. Behind the back from Jevedon. Tough shot. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Ball still loose. Picked up by Troxler. Troxler's going to lead the break. Now it's Carly. They're leaving her alone. She's going to let it fly. Triple is good from Gabby Carly, the 16th Region Player of the Year. Makes it 13-0 Kittens. All one-way traffic so far, Brian.
Absolutely. A lot of confidence here coming from the Kittens as Menifee County seems to have a little bit of a lid on the bucket here early.
Carly now. She's going to push all the way to the rim. Nobody picks her up. Left-handed layup, good. There's no stopping the Kittens now early in this one. 15-0 over the Lady Cats. 4:15 left in the first quarter.
Wow, I mean, a lot of Frenchburg made the trip here, but it's gotten kind of quiet behind us there, Chris.
Hard screen up front by Reed to free up Jevedon. She misses the shot. Rebound Delaney. Here's Trox. Thought about it. Looked inside to Gully. Will feed Gully on the low block. Tapped away by Burgess. And Burgess with the rebound. Menifee with a stop. Just what they need. All the way ahead to Wells, and she'll get the first bucket of the night for the Lady Cats.
Wow.
So nearly 2.5, well, more than that. 4.5 minutes scoreless for Menifee. Now it's Carly, crossover, duck, 3-ball, corner pocket, off the mark. Burgess with another board, she's gonna push it herself. Burgess has Wells ahead, drops it down to Wells. Wells gets her second bucket. So 2 unanswered baskets by Menifee, makes it an 11-point game. Addison Wolf at the table for Ashland. She'll check in at the next opportunity.
Ashland's bench such a weapon. You see Zoe J hop up too.
Carly tried to turn the corner but lost the handle. Here's Gully, thought about it. He's going to drive instead. Her shot challenged by Burgess, didn't get the block, but definitely changed the trajectory. Burgess is going to take it all the way herself. Carly.
Wow, big rebound.
Carly now pushing in transition. Ashland will reset. Carly slowing things down now as she takes direction from the Ashland bench. She'll move the chess pieces around, clears things out here on the right side. Wants to play 2-man with Gully. Instead, Carly takes it all the way to the rim, gets the floater to fall.
They overplayed a little bit there, assuming the screen, and Carly changed directions quickly.
Ashland now applying the full court pressure after the make. That one nearly taken away by the Kittens. Now it is Delaney with the steal. Up to Carly. Her 12-footer. Off the rim, Burgess with a board. Here's Jevedon. Jevedon had Reed for just a moment. Takes the 3 instead. It's wide right. It will be Ashland ball, and that should lead us to the first Restoration RX media timeout. So we're going to take a break too. We'll check in with Mike Miller when we come back, who I believe will be listening in to the Ashland huddle right after this on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX Water, Fire, Mold, Sewage Cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Ashland up 17-4 with 1:38 left in the first. Mike Miller, you were listening to Coach Stacey Davis. What did she have to say?
Well, as you would expect, Coach Davis, first thing she talked about during that timeout was defense. Wanted to keep the intensity up. Obviously, they've got the big 13-point lead, but had a couple of breakdowns on those open layups that they got. She mentioned that and just wanted to keep encouraging her team to keep up that intensity. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Mike. Troxler and Delaney off. Zoe J. Smith and Addison Wolf on for Ashland. Here's Burgess trying to turn the corner. She's fouled on the drive by Smith. It'll be Menifee ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Ashland keeps trying to challenge Burgess inside, but they haven't had much luck.
No, and, you see the confidence Coach Davis has in the 8th grader, Zoe J, putting her, letting her guard and Burgess here.
Here's Jevedon. Wants the screen from Burgess. Jevedon's going to back it out, reset things for the Lady Cats. Calls out her play. Here's Wells. Lost the handle. Duckweiler nearly took it away. Wells in trouble, able to shuffle it off to Rogers. And now a reset for Jevedon with 45 seconds left in the quarter. Jevedon turns the corner after the screen. Nowhere to go. Gives it up to Wells. Wells had it knocked loose by Wolf, and Wells' shot no good. Rebound Rogers, back out to Jevedon. Jevedon trying to go on Carly, spins back to her left side and gets the shot to fall.
Tough shot.
J.C. Jevedon with her first bucket of the game. Gets it back to 11. Double team immediately on Gully. Gully gets her own rebound, misses the shot. And Gully the other night did a really good job, Brian, of recognizing that double team and kicking out. This first couple times she has tried to fight through the double team, hasn't been successful.
Well,
Reed's first three off the mark.
Gully's a kid that's used to getting double teamed.
Absolutely. So after one, it's Ashland 17, Menifee 6. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
That's still pretty good.
For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
And Mike Miller was listening into the Menifee County huddle during that break. Mike, what did Coach Schwartz have to say?
Well, Coach Schwartz reminded his team that Ashland is always going to try to attempt to steal, and they're going to pressure the ball. But he says don't step back. Try to beat pressure with pressure. Keep the pressure on them as well, and hopefully they'll get some open shots on that offensive end. Don't fall into that pressure trap from Ashland. Back to you.
Thank you, Mike. Brooke Campbell now in the game for Ashland as well. So Ashland with several three-point shooters now around the perimeter. And Zoe J. Smith on cue nails a triple, foul line extended, 26 Ashland. Here's Wells, dumped down to Reed. Her shot, back iron, no good. Rebound was controlled by Campbell, but she lost it. And Burgess through Duckweiler gets the finish, and Brooklyn will get her first foul assessed.
Wow, Burgess just such a nose for the basketball.
Yeah. You can't replicate her in practice, Brian.
No chance, no chance.
So Peyton Burgess at the line. She's a 63% free throw shooter on the season, but drills that one. Here's Brooke Campbell. Carly will center it for Ashland. Back to B-Duck. Tried to drop down on the cut, but it was Rogers who was there to intercept. Now it's Burgess bringing it up against Zoe J. Jividen.
Hard screen from Burgess there on Duckweiler.
Here's Jeviden again. Addison Wolf now will have to pick up J.C. Jeviden, the senior.
We got a battle on the post, Burgess and Zoe J.
Here's Burgess now, and she'll through the elbow into Zoe J. Smith, who's been a pesky defender on Burgess. You mentioned you like that matchup. I wasn't sure about it, but you've been proven right, Brian.
Well, one thing as a coach you like to see is when you challenge a player, and that's really what Coach Davis is doing, is saying, here, let's see you play on both ends.
Here's Carly. Carly trying to find room around Wells, misses the shot. The rebound got away from Zoe J, picked up by Burgess. Here comes Jeviden now in transition. Addison Wolf will pick her up. Trox rises from the Ashland bench and will check in at the next chance. Back cut by Burgess.
Yep.
And Addison Reed called for the travel. It will be Ashland's ball after the Menifee turnover. So Gabby Carly now getting her first break of the game. So Brooklyn Duckweiler will move to the point.
You know, you talk about a lot of the utility knives in the 16th region. Brooklyn Duckweiler.
You can say that again.
Whatever you want her to do.
Here's Addison Wolf over to Zoe J. Into the corner. Brooke Campbell, 3-ball, misses. Rebound controlled by Rogers. Here's Peyton Burgess. Just misfires as she tried to find Carson Wells. Wells was not making the basket cut. So Ashland's ball after the turnover, 20-9 Kittens, 5:40 remaining in this first half.
That's 3 Menifee County turnovers in under 2 minutes there, Chris.
Troxler fouled on the way up by Burgess. You're right, that's her second.
Yeah.
I don't think Coach Schwartz can even consider bringing her out of the game, though.
I wouldn't think so, and her motor and strength around the basket, like you said, something that is hard to replicate in practice, but it's also something that can be a curse when you get a little overzealous like she did there.
Trox, a 58% free throw shooter on the season, misses the first one. Averaging 5 points and 6 boards a game, misses the second. She's already beat her average on points per game. She has 8 so far. Here's Duckweiler. Nice crossover from Duck, Euro step. Her shot blocked by Burgess. Zoe J now back to Duck on the drive. Kicked out. Campbell, top of the key, gets it to fall.
So many weapons, Chris.
Brooke Campbell, the senior, off the Ashland bench, committed to play at Kentucky Christian next season. She provided a spark also against East Carter when Ashland's threes weren't falling. So Duckweiler was out of bounds when she challenged that loose ball. So it will be Menifee's ball again. Ashland with a 23-9 lead. Jeviden in the backcourt. Jeviden now 16 points shy of becoming the all-time leading scorer as that one's taken away by Troxler. Here's Wolf. Tried to dump it down to Zoe J, but it was deflected by Jevedon.
Coming up on a 3-minute scoring drought for Menifee County.
Ashland will do that to you.
Yeah, they will. Absolutely.
They make it so difficult for you to just get into your offense.
Why, it's just numbers. They keep coming at you.
3-ball, corner pocket, long for Duck. You know, Duckweiler, a good three-point shooter. She struggled a little bit here at Moorhead this year, and you know there is the depth of field here can mess with shooters sometimes.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, they're used to shooting at home where they've got a wall on both sides. But you know, the lights come on here, the big floor, and I think Brooklyn's just rushed a couple of her shots here early.
So that foul was assessed to Brooke Campbell. So for Ashland, Carly and Gully back on. Wolf and Duckweiler will come off. And Peyton Profit now on for Menifee. Grace Rogers will take a rest. 4:15 left here in the first half. Jevedon misses the second. Here's Carly. Campbell, another triple. No good. Rebound Zoe J.
If that's a foul, that's 3 on.
It is.
Wow.
Trouble now for Menifee.
What a decision for Coach Schwartz now.
Peyton Burgess not happy with that call, and
Coach Schwartz is out on the court as well.
The official wants to have a word with both Burgess and Gully. And Schwartz is going to roll the dice with Burgess on 3.
Yeah,
I mean, he really doesn't have much of a choice, does he, Brian?
No, I mean, with Ashland, a 13-point lead could turn into a 25-point lead so fast.
Carly, dump down to Zoe J. Campbell, triple, off the mark. Runs down her rebound. Here's Carly up top. She'll reset for Ashland. Campbell again, this time on the drive.
Oh, Menifee got a break there.
That might have been the fourth. Ahead to Reed, and Reed couldn't run it down after the turnover. Ashland will have it back, and Jenna Delaney will come on for Brooke Campbell. Brooke Campbell put in a good shift for the Kittens.
They really do come at you like a hockey line change there, Chris.
Here's Carly, bringing the offense over to the left side of the floor, wants to play two-man with Gully. Post feed into Gully. They want to go right at Burgess. And Gully called for the travel as she tried to split the defenders, just moved her pivot foot.
I mean, Coach Schwartz, to his credit, hadn't even thought about taking Peyton Burgess out of this game.
I hope he knows.
Yeah. You know, as intense as she plays, she may not like it, so he may be letting her roll the dice. So
Jevedon now trying to avoid the double team, and does. Jevedon with a lane to the rim. Needs some help. Taken away by Gully. Has Zoe J ahead. Zoe J. Smith finishes in transition. Ashland 25, Menifee 10. Ashland with their three-quarter court trap coming up. Taken away by Delaney. Oh, Delaney tried to shuffle to Gully. Gully able to track back and run it down. Here's Carly now.
Delaney kind of playing free safety there on that interception.
And it was Wells who went for the back tap, but went with the wrong hand and committed the foul on Carly. So now B-Duck back on for Zoe J, and we've got a media timeout on the floor. That's a Restoration RX media timeout. We'll be right back after this on My Town.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
2:42 left in the half. Ashland up by 15. Mike Miller, you were listening to Menifee's huddle. What do they have to say?
Yeah, guys, Coach Schwartz was talking to his team, still trying to keep the encouragement. Obviously, this Ashland pressure is tough to deal with. He did draw up a couple of sets to be able to beat the pressure and get it past half court without turning it over where they've struggled with. Guys, back to you.
Gully misses the putback. Rebound Delaney. Kicks out. Corner three. Duckweiler got it. B. Duck with the triple. Her first bucket of the game.
You just cannot give this Kitten team that many chances.
No, you can't. And a takeaway by Duckweiler, and she'll finish on the left side with a layup. Ashland now pushes their lead out to 20. Here's Jeviden. Burgess, skip past to Wells. Reed now in the corner with the triple. No good. Rebound Carly, all the way ahead to Troxler. Troxler misses the layup. Gully gets the rebound. All the way out to Duck on the trail. Three, no good. Control by Gully. Tap to Delaney. Back to Gully. Her triple. Good. Ariana Gully 6 points away from 1,000.
Chris.
That was a 2?
They called it a 2.
7 points away from 1,000. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this on MyTown TV.
From the ground up, trust the pros at JR's Concrete. Residential or commercial, reliable, professional, done on schedule. Call 606-465-2601 today. Trust the pros at JR's Concrete. We pour it right.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Russell, Boyd, Rowan, and Montgomery were common opponents for these two teams. Ashland finished those contests with an 8-0 record. It was Menifee only 1-7 against those teams this season, and they were supposed to play just a few weeks ago, and they ended up having the game canceled. That would have been a sort of a tune-up for this one. I think it probably would have helped Menifee at least understand the type of pressure Ashland can put on you. They've had a problem adjusting to that here in the first half, haven't they, Brian?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You talked about Peyton Burgess. You can't simulate Ashland's pressure either. It's just too hard.
Carly's going to back it out. Duckweiler, Gully, triple this time off the mark. Jeviden with the rebound. 1:05 left in the first half. Jeviden walks it up. Just constantly under pressure with his Ashland team.
There.
Take away by Delaney. Delaney wants to take it herself. Misses. Duckweiler with the rebound and putback. 34-10 Kittens. Jeviden, high screen from Burgess. You can see Burgess starting to get a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Trox called for the hold as Burgess tried to turn the corner. Trox had her hands on her waist. Good call by the official.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Like we said at the tip-off, those two are going to get to know each other tonight. No, well, I thought Coach Schwartz was going to take Burgess out. He's not.
At this point, why?
He's rolling the dice continuously.
Shaylin Rowe in for Menifee now. Another takeaway for Ashland. Troxler.
Too athletic, too long.
Troxler now with 10 points here in the first half for Ashland. Jevitin behind her back, gets 2 feet in the paint, misses the shot, and we're going the other way. Jevitin and Peyton both very frustrated here. But they're not the first two to get frustrated by this Ashland defense, Brian.
No, absolutely not.
Gully, triple, corner, got it. And that will do it for the first half. Ashland 39, Menifee 10. Mike Miller is going to catch up with Coach Stacey Davis.
I've got Coach Stacey Davis. And, Coach, you got to be pleased with how your defense has performed here in the first half. You weren't hitting shots there late in the first and into the second, but now you're up 29. You got to be pleased with the performance of your team.
Very pleased on both sides of the ball. Defensively, our pressure has continued from the last game, but really pleased with how we're sharing the ball on offense.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Mike, thanks a lot. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show right here on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh.
Oh, that's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clark's number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Course.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. We offer a wide range of activities and classes, a safe and welcoming environment for kids. We also provide tutoring for middle and high school students. Follow us on social media at the Ashland area YMCA.
And we're back with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show live from the LST. Chris Pullum and Brian Hall, and Ashland out to a 39-10 lead over Menifee. And Brian, you've got the halftime numbers.
Yeah, before I get into the individual scoring, Ashland has made more field goals than Menifee has attempted.
That's a good sign if you're a coach.
Yeah. For the Kittens, Alexis Troxler led the way with them 2 early threes. She had 10. Brooklyn Duckweiler 7. Gabby Carley 7. Jen Delaney with a couple. Gully with 5. And, you know, Gully kind of stepped out of her comfort zone. A deep 2 and a 3 for Ariana. Zoe J with 5. And Brooke Campbell hit a 3. It's a little quicker on the Menifee County side. Only 3 players have scored. Carson Wells has 4, Peyton Burgess 3, and J.C. Jevitin 3. They are 4 for 15 from the field, while Ashland is 16 for 39, but Ashland 7 for 15 from 3, Chris.
Yeah, for 46%, almost 47%. That's the one thing you haven't seen in this tournament so far, Brian, is a team that could really fill it up from 3. Ashland, at least in the first half, sort of breaking that trend, aren't they?
Absolutely, and Peyton Burgess, 3.6 rebounds, way off her. 6 rebounds is a solid half for most players. She wouldn't consider that with her numbers.
No.
But they are 0 for 4 from 3, and really, like we talked about, the Ashland pressure, there was just too many scoring droughts in the first half from Menifee County.
We're going to take another break. We'll be right back with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show right here on MyTown TV.
First National Bank is proud to support the 16th Regional Tournament. Just like these athletes, we're committed to dedication and teamwork, on and off the court. From banking to big dreams, we're here for you. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
About 3 minutes away from restarting this one, Brian. You've got Menifee in a hole by 39-10. What do the Lady Cats need to do here to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one in the second half?
Well, the biggest thing is we mentioned in the open is just value possessions and take care of the basketball first and foremost. But you can't find yourself, 1, in these scoring droughts that we talked about, and 2, trading baskets with the kittens. And then, the kittens are just going to finish it.
Yeah. And for Ashland, what's your goal here early in the second half?
For me, if I'm Coach Davis, I say let's put it away.
Yeah.
Let's get it on cruise control, and let's prepare for tomorrow night.
First 5 minutes, put this game away and get your starters on the bench. I think that is the ideal situation for the kittens. To get some rest for some players.
Yep.
Back-to-back games are always tough. We're going to take our final break. When we come back, we'll restart this one between Menifee and Ashland right after this on MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Hi, I am DJ Reimer, a candidate to serve you on the Ashland City Commission. I believe in teamwork, dedication, and making our community stronger. Together, we can tackle the challenges Ashland faces and create opportunities for all of our residents. Let's work together to keep Ashland moving forward. And on November 5th, vote DJ Reimer.
Bong, bing, boom. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom. Bing, bong, bing. Bing bong, bingly bongly bing.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Just want to remind everyone to head over to the MyTown TV Facebook page for your chance to win 2 tickets to see illusionist Rick Thomas on April 2nd. Just go to the post about Rick Thomas's show and comment magic on the ticket giveaway post. And we are giving away 2 pairs of tickets to his show at the brand new Paramount Arts Center. We will notify the winner before the girls' championship game tomorrow night.
Am I eligible for that?
You're not an illusionist, you're a delusionist if you think you're eligible for it.
Man. Story of my life.
And Ashland will begin with the ball in the second half. We mentioned these first 5 minutes for Ashland. A chance to put Menifee away and get your starters on the bench to prepare them for Russell, who, let me tell you, Russell dominated the glass tonight in game 1 against Boyd County. That was the big difference.
Absolutely.
Delaney can't get the finish. Gully. And it looked like it was, Rogers and Delaney that were tied up for the rebound. Possession will go to Menifee. Got a clean up on aisle 2. Mm-hmm. So Rogers will inbound. Ashland picking up full court man-to-man to start. Here's Gully over the timeline. Check that. Jevitin over the timeline, guarded by Gully. High screen from Wells, but Jevitin doesn't use it. Ghost screen is what they call it. Jevitin now still dribbling. The double comes underneath the Wells. Wells shot off the mark. Rebound Gully, shuffles it on to Carly. Ashland with numbers in transition. Duckweiler gets the finish. 41-10 Kittens.
Wow.
Jevitin across the timeline. She needs 15 to become Menifee's all-time leading scorer. Gully needs 4 to reach 1,000 for Ashland. Burgess's 3 off the mark. Ashland will have it going the other way. J.C. Jevitin had a terrific career for Menifee. And, you know, I don't think anyone is under the illusion that I'm not the Ashland play-by-play person. I want them to win every time they step on the floor, but I would sure love to see J.C. Jevitin find a way to reach that mark before this one ends.
Absolutely.
Carly misses the triple. It will be Menifee ball going the other way. Jevitin will walk it up against Carly. High screen coming from Burgess. She doesn't use it. Jevitin trying to turn the corner. Reed. Back up top to Jevitin. Screen from Reed. Jevitin spins, blocked. And the putback attempt by Burgess was blocked by Troxler, but Troxler got her with the body on the shot.
I mean, just such two athletes going at each other down there, Burgess and Troxler all night.
Ashland with 11 steals in the first half.
As you see the graphic with Peyton Burgess, those numbers are just gaudy. 17, 14, I mean, multiple 20-rebound games.
22 rebounds the other night against Raceland puts her in as third most all-time single-game rebounds in the 16th region tournament.
I think she's third and fourth, Chris, if I'm not mistaken.
It's either third and fourth or third and fifth.
Yeah.
I think Curtis Cry, who keeps us all updated with statistics for the 16th region.
Guys, I know Burgess had 21 in a game against Boyd County.
That's right. Carly hits the 17-footer. 43-11 Ashland. Here's Jevedon. Wells on the drive around Duckweiler. Gets the shot to fall.
You know, very promising eighth grader is Carson Wells.
Here's Gully. Wants to go to work on Burgess. Burgess fouled her. That's 4.
And honestly, Burgess got her wrapped up pretty good. Could have easily been called an intentional or flagrant foul there, Chris. That was a lot of contact there.
And somehow Peyton Burgess didn't think she fouled her. She's a competitor.
No, I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't average 15 rebounds a game by being passive.
Yeah, yeah.
Gully gets 1 of 2. Delaney kept it alive but couldn't come up with it. Reed did. And that was off Burgess, so Ashland will have the ball into their own basket.
Most of Frenchburg letting these officials here behind us, Chris.
Well, they're all here.
Yeah.
Nobody's at the New Giovanni's in Frenchburg.
No.
Delaney tried to throw the skip to Duckweiler. Duckweiler 12-footer, no good. Tapped out by Gully. Duck with a follow, no good. Gully trying to rip the board. Saved
Rogers.
by Rogers, yeah. Here's Wells against Troxler. Burgess spins back on Delaney, nowhere to go. Here's Jevedon. She'll let it fly from 3, no good. Rebound, Trox. Out to Carly. Carly with numbers. Gully, 3. Got it!
Wow.
Ariana Gully with her 1,000th point as an Ashland Kitten.
And they're aware of it over there.
That's right.
They
You
are
can see
very aware of it.
all the Ashland Kitten fans, the Gullies all up raising their banners. I think they're going to get Ari off. No, they're going to bring Troxler off. Ariana Gully has had such a great career here at Ashland. Just knocked down her 1,000th point as a Kitten.
Her dad, Damaris, is quite the player himself.
That's right.
If you've ever. And I got to like him wearing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt tonight to the semifinals.
Well, I've spent a lot of time at the YMCA in the summers, and I've seen her dad and Ariana working on post drills, mid-range jumpers, three-pointers. I mean, they work out constantly. And, of course, her older sister, Jaden Gully, who's already at Indiana Tech, where Ariana will go next year. That will be a tough tandem to take on.
Absolutely. You know, Indiana Tech found a nice little pipeline from the Ashland area here.
Jevedon's floater up and in.
You know, guys, looking at some statistics here, talked about Ashland's three-point shooting being their kind of Achilles heel tonight. They're 9 of 18 from three-point range.
I think they heard me, Mike. Delaney can't get the shot to fall. Here's Burgess. Burgess's shot blocked by Gully, picked up by Carly, and she's fouled. Nope, they're going to call Carly for the travel.
I thought that might have been Burgess's 5th foul.
Possession will go back to Menifee.
To Peyton Burgess's credit, she has not allowed these fouls to impact her game whatsoever. She continues to play hard.
No, she hasn't changed her style of play
Not
one
at
bit.
all.
Here's Jevedon. Room to drive. Jevedon with the floater. Can't get the shot to fall, but she'll go to the line after Zoe J bumped her on the way up. So J.C. Jevedon, a 75% free throw shooter, will shoot her 2 free throws when we come back after this Restoration RX timeout. You're watching the 16th Region Semifinals right here on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX Water, Fire, Mold, Sewage Cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
J.C. Jevedon on the line to shoot 2 after Zoe J. Smith fouled her on the layup. Jevedon, a 75% free throw shooter, has no problem with the first one. Brooke Campbell now back on, this time for the 1,000-point scorer, Ariana Gully. She gets a hug from assistant coach Michael Lynch. And
she joins at least 3 1,000-point scorers sitting there in Coach Davis, Michael Lynch, and Allie Hawley. So.
Here's Carly. Zoe J on the wing. Here's Carly, picked up by Wells. Addison Wolf, she's going to hold on to it. Wolf now on the drive, can't get the runner to fall. Carly with the rebound, that ball still loose, and they're going to get a foul. Might be on Rogers. No, that's going to go against Shaylin Rowe. So the clock running. We are in a running clock situation here. Carly on the inbound. Zoe J, her shot on the mark. 52-17. Here's Jevedon. Jevedon needs 11 points.
Going to be tough with this running clock.
And I hope she takes every shot for the rest of this game.
There you go.
J.C. Jevedon, triple, no good. Rebound, Carly. Gabby Carly in transition, head up, finds Zoe J. One more, deflected by J.C. Jevedon. And now Laura Short will come on. She'll give Gabby Carly the rest of the night off, I would assume. We'll see if she gets called into service again. Here's Duck. Duck taking over point guard responsibilities now. Brooke Campbell tried to find Short on the zoom action. Instead, it's Smith on the reversal. Duck lost it, got it back, kicked out. Smith. One more, Campbell, triple, got it. Brooke Campbell.
May have been a foul.
I believe it probably was, but 55-17. Pass ahead by Jevedon. And it's Shaylin Rowe with her first basket, the freshman, on the board. Zoe J, 51 seconds. She'll pull from 3, no good. Peyton Burgess rips the rebound. Burgess leads the break. Ahead to Wells. Tried to kick to Jevedon. Jevedon able to run it down. Tried to throw it off of Addison Wolf. Jevedon somehow got it back. Here's Jevedon again. All the way up top to Rowe. Taken away by Zoe J. Smith. Smith. Her shot blocked by Shaylin Rowe, but Rowe will be assessed with the foul. And that occurred with about 17 seconds left. They're going to stop the clock at 12.6. Zoe Smith, the 8th grader, a 55% free throw shooter on the season. Back irons the first one.
Zoe J., the daughter of Boyd County legend Jennifer Swan Smith. And I see a lot of similarities in their game, their toughness, and they can both fill it up from three. So,
and both Zoe Smiths now in the game for Ashland. As Zoe Smith, the sophomore, has checked in, number 20 for Ashland. Here's Jevedon trying to find room around short, pulls it back. Hesitation dribble, can't find any room at all. Short just locked her down, and Jevedon's desperation heave short of the mark, and that's how the third quarter will end. Ashland 56, Menifee 19. We'll be right back after this on MyTown TV.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. We offer a wide range of activities and classes, a safe and welcoming environment for kids. We also provide tutoring for middle and high school students. Follow us on social media at the Ashland area YMCA.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
It's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurides, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
And we're back with Ashland up 56-19, but it was Ariana Gully on the kick out from Carly who drills the triple for her 1,000th point in her career.
And she knew it.
Yep.
As soon as it left her hand, she knew she had that 1,000th point.
And the Ashland fans knew it too as they all rose to their feet on Gully's triple. And the smile really from ear to ear on Ariana Gully puts her in the 4-digit club at Ashland with 1,000 points. Jevedon trying to find room around short. She'll step back, fire the triple. No good. Rebound Rowe. She'll bring it back outside. Wells. Her shot challenged by Zoe Smith, picked up by, looked like Laura Short, and she was fouled by Wells, I believe.
Yeah.
So Ashland will have it 94 feet from their own basket. Here's Zoe Smith with Zoe Smith on the wing. Addison Wolf, she'll turn. Kicks to Brooke Campbell. Skip pass to Laura Short. Short on the drive. Kicks to Zoe Smith in the corner. Addison Wolf trying to turn the corner and does, but lost the handle, and it'll be a travel against the Ashland sophomore. And here's Jevedon. Looking very unlikely she's going to pick up 11 points here to set the Menifee record.
She's going to have to get really hot with this running clock.
Jevedon. Nowhere to go. Here's Wells. Rowe. Rowe's shot way off the mark. Jevedon's going to run it down. Step through by Jevedon. Can't get it to fall, but was she fouled? Nope. That's going to be a foul on Burgess. Is that Burgess? No, that's Rowe. So for Rowe, that's her third foul. And the Zoe Smiths will bring it across half court.
I think Coach Davis is doing that to us on purpose.
Zoe J, step back triple. Got it. That's 11 points now for Zoe J on the triple.
I mean, just a weapon off of Coach Davis's bench.
Jevedon couldn't get there. Kicks out to Wells. Dump down to Burgess. Gets the shot to fall. Ashland wants a 30-second timeout. Coach Michael Lynch will handle this one.
Coach Davis was upset with some physical play, mainly by Burgess under the basket on that. I think that's why she called the timeout, is to talk to the official.
Well, Burgess is a sore loser, but give me a sore loser every time, because what do they hate?
Yeah.
They hate losing.
Yeah. Watch Rowe.
You don't want
taking shots at people.
You don't want a happy loser. You want somebody who doesn't want to lose.
Yeah. I told you they were trying to hurt him.
59-21, Ashland over Menifee. 5:35 left, running clock. Coach Schwartz having a final word with his team, although it was supposed to be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
At some point, they're going to have to break their huddle, Brian.
Yeah.
Well, while they're having a final word, let's talk through it.
Yeah.
Matchup tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, right here at LST. The Ashland Kittens and the Russell Lady Red Devils. That's going to have all the smoke tomorrow, Brian.
We're going to be here for it, man.
Here's Zoe J. Laura Short. Back out to Addison Wolf. Campbell. Zoe J. Zoe gets a step. Lost the handle. Able to recover. Needs some help. Skip pass to Addison Wolf. Zoe Smith. Campbell. Ashland playing keep away now. Zoe J is going to dribble it back up top. Laura Short on the baseline drive. Misses the shot. Burgess with the rebound. Jevedon. Post feed taken away by Zoe J. 4.5 minutes left. Really right now, is there any way that Jevedon can get enough shots off as Addison Wolf hits the triple? And I don't think there's enough time for Jevedon at this stage.
Not with the running clock, Chris.
No. Jevedon, baseline drive. Gets it to fall. Up to 9. Jevedon needs 9 more. Campbell, she'll let the triple fly. Got it. Brooke Campbell with a 3. Here's Jevedon. Can she answer back? Jevedon, step back 3. She's fouled on the triple, so Jevedon will go to the line to shoot 3.
But the clock's going to keep running, Chris.
You better get him up quick.
Yeah.
Bristol Clark, Molly Seitz, and Avery Miller at the table for Ashland. Peyton Profit at the table for Menifee. Jevedon gets that one. 8 away, but the clock ticking. Sub is not allowed to come on just yet. Brooke Campbell has to re-enter the game as there was some confusion. Since they're shooting 3, they come in between the second and third. Jevedon with her 11th point of the game. Now it's Seitz Clark and Avery Miller in for Ashland. So J.C. Jevedon now 7 points away from setting the record, 6 away from tying it. 3:23 remaining. Avery Miller, she'll let the 3 fly. Got it. Wow. Why not?
14 for 24 tonight for the Kittens.
My goodness. Here's Jevedon. 3:10 left. Jevedon, step through, fouled on the way up. Nope, they're going to say it's on the ground. Lakaya Gould now on for Ashland. Gould, only a 7th grader. So this will be a media timeout. So we're going to take a Restoration RX media break right here on MyTown TV.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
We're back underway. Menifee trying to inbound the ball. They throw it into the backcourt. Jevedon able to run it down. Jevedon needs 6 points. 3 from Jevedon, short of the mark. And it will be Ashland's ball out of bounds underneath. So I think she needs 2 threes to set the record, Brian, and Menifee just hasn't been knocking down triples tonight, have
they? They are 0 for 9.
Avery Miller on the drive, scoop shot, no good. Burgess, she's going to bring it down, give it to Jevedon. Jevedon, nowhere to go. Finally steps out, hits the mid-range shot. She's got a shot here, Brian.
We
That's
got
14.
a little bit of drama in a 40-point game here, Chris.
This must be what gamblers feel like, Brian.
I wouldn't know.
Zoe Smith now outside.
Wow.
Gould shot up and in, the 7th grader on the step through.
Gave us a little smile there on the way back down too, Chris.
Jevedon gets the shot to fall and the foul. So Jevedon needs 1 to tie the all-time Menifee record and 2 to break it.
Shows what we know, Chris. They have stopped the clock.
Out of respect. Now, they do stop the clock on free throws, don't they, Mike?
I don't think so.
I haven't had a running clock game this year, so. According to Jeff Moore, our resident officiating expert, they do stop it on free throws. Mm-hmm. And he knows ball. Seitz inside to Gould. Skip out to Miller. Shot no good. Gould with the board, misses the shot. Gould back up, scoop shot no good. Rebound out to Jevedon. Here's her shot. 2 to break the record. Jevedon, shot blocked by Bristol Clark. But Jevedon will go to the line. All she needs is 1 free throw to be Menifee's all-time leading scorer. J.C. Jevedon eyes it, tries it, and buys it. There she is.
And, Peyton Burgess, what a career for her.
J.C. Jevedon now with 19. The all-time leading scorer for Menifee County on those 2 makes. Molly Seitz answers on the other end. Shaylin Rowe will sub in, and I'm going to guess she's going to sub in for J.C. Jevedon. And she will end her career tonight. And what a career that's been. The 3 seniors on this team: Grace Rogers, Peyton Burgess and J.C. Jevedon. Here's Bristol Clark. Her shot up and in. Bristol Clark, who's had a challenging year. She was in a walking boot for most of the season, but she's back here for the stretch run. Rowe tied up in the corner by Clark. And Brian, tomorrow night it'll be you and I here on the call. Ryan Parker will be our sideline reporter when the Ashland Kittens, Avery Miller with a finger roll, will take on the Russell Lady Red Devils. And I think we all sort of had a hunch that's what the matchup was going to be, Brian.
Yeah, that's kind of what everyone had the feeling. And, familiar foes will battle here tomorrow night.
And they played already twice this season. Ashland's won both.
Yeah.
But if there's a team that can match Ashland's intensity defensively and on the glass, I think you're looking at the Russell Lady Red Devils.
Absolutely.
I think the difference is the big advantage for Ashland is that they can go 4 or 5 deep on their bench without really losing much.
You're exactly right. And we talked about it tonight. What a weapon that depth is for Coach Stacey Davis.
Yeah.
So.
Mike Miller's going to catch up with Ariana Gully, who scored her 1,000 points.
She's smiling and laughing. She knows why she's here.
Mike, go ahead.
Ariana, player of the game tonight, 1,000 points in your career. How does it feel to be to 1,000-point score and headed back to the championship game?
I'm so excited. I mean, honestly, I got to give it to my team. They put me in this position tonight, and I couldn't be more thankful for them.
So I know you came out defensively as Coach Davis. How did you feel like your guys' performance was? Because it seemed like it was just dominating.
Oh, I mean, we forced at least 19 turnovers, something like that. We strive on defense. It's the best thing about us, I think. And so everyone just wants to have that grit, that that feistiness. And so I think that when we carry that over, it really shows.
Congratulations on 1,000 points. Good luck tomorrow night. Guys, it's Ariana Gully, Ashland player of the game, my town player of the game. Back to you.
Mike, thanks a lot. It's Ashland 76, Menifee 33. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Brian Hall will run down your scores tonight before we get out of here and set up tomorrow night's matchup for the championship of the 16th region. We'll be right back after this on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
When you're ready for your next chapter, Jamie Lynn Barker at Century 21 makes it simple. Personalized service for buying or selling, guided every step of the way. Call 606-831-5227.
Okay, Ashland, it's time to relax.
Mom, what's for dinner?
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX Water, Fire, Mold, Sewage Cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX at 606-694-6946. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
And we're back to wrap things up here from LST. It's Ashland 76, Menifee 33. Ashland punches their card into the 16th Region Championship. As you see right there, Ariana Gully with a triple from the wing to record her 1,000th point. And then on the other end, it's a big night for records. It's J.C. Jevedon also sets a record, becoming the all-time leading scorer at Menifee. But, Brian, that's not the only record that was set tonight, is it?
No, we had 14 threes from the Kittens, and that's a 16th region tournament record. Am I correct?
You're correct. The most before that was 11.
Yeah.
And so Ashland, and there were several teams with 11, but Ashland with 14 just blows the record out of the water.
Absolutely. And, you know, Ashland, we knew they were coming in as a heavy favorite to pull a 43-point win in a regional semifinal. That's probably some sort of record we haven't.
And what was your prediction before the game?
42. 42. But
he's
like
not the best
said,
handicapper in high school sports for nothing, folks.
That's it, exactly. And, you know, you look down the line here at Ashland, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Ashland Kittens scored tonight. It was led by Gabby Carley's 12, Alexis Troxler also in double figures with 10, Zoe J with 11. But Ariana Gully with those 9 that she needed to get to 1,000. On the other side for Menifee County, J.C. Jevedon, special night. You know, even with the loss, she becomes the all-time leading scorer in Menifee County girls basketball. So congratulations to her. Carson Wells finished with 6. Peyton Burgess with 6, but still got 11 rebounds. And 2 points from Shaylin Rowe for 76-33 Kitten victory, and we roll on to the final.
That's right. Now, we mentioned Ariana Gully. She was our MyTown TV player of the game, but there were several others. You've got to look at, first off, Alexis Troxler, who had 8 of the first 10 points for Ashland. She set the tone, hitting those 2 threes out of the gate. She finishes in 16 minutes of play with, you mentioned 10 points, also 5 rebounds and an assist with 3 steals. Brooklyn Duckweiler, you said 9 points. She had 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals to go along with that. Gabby Carley led all the scorers, as you said, with 12 points. She had 7 assists and 6 rebounds. Just a great performance from that starting group for Ashland that set the table. And then you had the subs, the wave of subs that came in who can all get it done. They've got players 8, 9 on their bench who could start for most 16th region teams. Right?
Absolutely. Players like Zoe J, Addison Wolfbrook Campbell, a lot of teams would love to have them in their starting lineup.
Well, that's going to do it for us. We'll be back tomorrow night at it's probably about 6:45. We'll go live for the 7 o'clock tip-off for the championship game between Ashland and Russell. Yes, it's a MyTown matchup right here on MyTown TV, and it'll be me and Brian Hall on the call for that one. So for my production crew, Andy Goebel, Jeremy Sutherland, Brian Harris, Jeff Moore, not George. Mike Miller, who was our sideline reporter tonight, also did color commentary for Game 1. Brian Hall, who did play-by-play for Game 1 and joined me for this one. I'm Chris Pullum. Until tomorrow night, so long, everybody.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah.
safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water damage, mold, fire, and more. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX 606-694-6946. Peace of mind starts here.